Peace, on with the show. Captain's log start date is day number 14. 14 days into the new year, good year, in the month of January, and the year, of course, is 2014. Time right now is exactly 1:22 p.m. Pacific Standard Time out here on the west, where the west is best according to the weather. It's about 80 degrees outside right now. Last time I was here, it was about 50 degrees, and that was 5 days ago. So chalk it up to change for the good. At this exact moment, the song that's playing on the background is Rasta Man Vibration by Bob Marley. And just to start off as a good intro, keep it simple. The song says, when we get down and quarrel every day, you're saying prayers to the devil, I say. And I say, man, I might could just leave it at that one and keep it simple. But for the sake of this conversation and for those of you who did decide to tune in, I will still keep it brief but elaborate a little bit on what's going on. So, Tuesday News Day. My name is Rylan Branch, and I am doing great. I am alive and well. Alive and well. And that's the news. Who really cares about that? I would have to say me, myself, and I. And according to what I believe and what the experts say, that's the most important person. Such lies the mystery because I guess when we're running a business and providing a service to you as the viewer, it's about what you can get and what you can use and what you can find helpful that I'm offering to you and us as a company is offering to you. But in this self-centered kind of world that we live in, kind of neglect our own needs by providing something for you. So I come first and important. I am PORTANT. I come first and important. I'm important. So that's how the rules of the game go as far as pimphop.com is concerned, and that's the rule that I live by and adhere to. So me first, doing well. I am alive and well. Just stated for the record. Also, I believe for those who care to know that I would have to be doing well to be able to help other people to do well. It's like that saying says, all black folks saying, don't need help to do bad, you can do that by yourself. Well, I can do good by myself too, but I feel that's a better way of helping other people to do good if I'm doing good. So that's the position that I stand, and we'll take it from there. Point number two, because this is just kind of an exploration. As some of you know, I kind of linger at this point. I mean, I don't want to keep beating the point into your head that I'm doing well, or into my own head. I mean, if you know it, you know it, and if you know it, you show it. So that's what's showing. But the question is, how much effort should we or me or I or anybody be putting into trying to convince somebody else that something is true? A mystery that has popped up with this social media and internet communication. Just how much effort should I or anybody be putting into trying to convince somebody else something is true? Uh, just looking at it from a simplistic perspective, I say I know for certain that my name is Rylan Branch and I am alive and well. I don't really want to put too much effort into trying to prove it to somebody else. It's just something that I know. Other people are free to pick and choose what they will. But for as this stance is concerned, that's what it is. But I put things out into the atmosphere because that's become the habit. Kind of my way of asking God. Gives me the ability to have the resources to do what you see I'm doing right now. Got to give credit where credit is due. That's kind of how I come to my answers. Some of those I share, some of those I keep to myself for the right time. But I just want to put that out into the atmosphere as far as where we should be moving from this point. If I'm alive and well, how much effort should I be putting into helping others? And how much effort should I be putting into getting others to believe something is true? How much effort should any of us be putting into trying to get somebody else to believe something is true? An old philosophical question that I don't even think Plato or Socrates or any of those guys fully answered correctly. Is it true when somebody else believes it, or is it true when you believe it and know it? At what point is something real, and at what point is something true? I'm leading more towards self, knowing self, and let the rest manifest as it will. So that's point number two. Point number three, which is probably the most slash least important, is I put up a account statement from a gift card that I received, and I do actually work in this industry unbeknownst to other people who might be frequenting social media. And slowly but surely I'm noticing that money and funds transactions are taking place on the same thing that you're looking at, a computer, whether it be a phone or a computer screen over the internet. And I just switched it up a little bit for a creative visualization tool. You could probably use it too. But just looking at it from that perspective, I want to ask what's the most important priority, because I have that conflict of interest myself. Personally, I feel like the numbers on an account status, that's a more effective indicator of progress than self-esteem tokens on the internet via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, likes, favorites, hearts, and whatever it is that people are offering each other. But that's just me, yours truly. So I decided to just kind of have that as a focal point, and I want to shift my time and attention towards what leads to an increase in those numbers. It hasn't been proven to me yet that the two go hand in hand, the Facebook likes, the Instagram likes, and the Twitter follows, and the numbers in one's account of funds. And I did ask the barista, just to say that I asked that officially because I've been wanting to ask that for a minute. She answered it in a way that maybe she didn't know if it was true or not, but she does because she works here. And she said they don't accept Facebook likes at Starbucks. So maybe crazy is the new normal, because it's kind of normal to be focusing a lot of time and effort on getting those. So I guess I'll just have to be the delusional one and consider it another victory, and focusing my efforts on what it is that allows me to drink from the cup and provide for me and my loved ones. So that's the focus. Once again, I believe it's adding value to myself by keeping myself in a state of wellness, alive and well. I believe that a well person and an alive person has a higher value or greater value than a person that's perhaps otherwise. Similar to healthcare, and a doctor generally has a higher value than the patient, unless perhaps the patient is an attorney, has value of his own, like the president, write the laws and determine what the value of the healthcare industry and how it's all going to work, plus determine how much taxes are going to get paid back for being in the game to begin with. But like I said, this is one of those ones where we can really, really expand. But going back to the beginning and keeping it simple, Rasta Man vibration is positive, and that's one way, surefire way to continue on with the victory. And positive vibration, it's also another way of saying peace. So peace be unto you. One love.